Hello, everyone. Today, I like to talk about how students from diverse cultural backgrounds behave in class, study, and handle homework. I have seen the beneficial effects of cultural immersion on students at my job at the KEDA. Through songs and classroom discussions, we aim to incorporate children from various languages and dialects. Every child is treated with the utmost care and attention. If we need to speak English, just German, or switch German so that the student can better understand us, we will. According to Cowan und Saint-Diffieux 2013, it is critical to view students' cultural and language backgrounds as assets rather than liabilities. A second strategy to support language learning is to ensure everyone is comfortable. Children do better in schools that value diversity and inclusion when they learn to communicate. When children feel safe and valued, they are more likely to try new things, and I have found that they also participate more. Encouraging children to appreciate and understand diversity is the single most important thing educators can do. Each child is as unique as their own sets of interests, abilities, and personality quirks. I help my students by providing rules to follow and creating boundaries to ensure every child's safety. I want each student to feel like they fit in and boost their confidence. I try to offer an array of options during circle time, passing out water bottles, passing out fruit for snack, and when singing the snack song before everyone eats. Everyone gets a turn each day, and it's always a new person so that every child can have the experience to talk to one another, use certain words when they're passing out the water bottle, like thank you and you're welcome. So, this helps the child come out of their shell a little bit. Each child brings their language, culture, and experience to school, and we should highlight this for each child as much as possible. Supporting students emotionally is very important. Many students learning English face challenges such as adjusting to a new language and culture. Studies show that these issues may affect their overall health and learning abilities. Mariani, 2021. It is very important to communicate with families often, using only positive words, nothing negative, to ask them to talk about the history and their culture and to stay up to date with their child through apps such as Brightwheel and Seesaw. I try to get in touch with the parents regularly, usually on Fridays. We do a huge update, and then, of course, throughout the day, we'll use videos and just simple words and the daily report and the Friday big report so that the parents can understand, especially if they're not used to English as well. Families can get explanations or visual tools whenever they need them to make sure they understand important information. Families who talk about their language and culture are better able to connect with their children at school. Students' personalities and languages should be the focus of the classroom, says Kim and Izumaru, 2021. This will make it a more welcoming and useful place to learn. To help children learn English, we should usually see their language and culture as strengths rather than problems. As teachers, it's our job to make sure every child feels valued, cared for, and confident. We can help all kids do this by making sure everyone feels welcome in the classroom, getting to know the families well, and meeting the social and emotional needs of the students. Once I organized a school gathering where families brought food from their own countries, and the families could learn more about school by hearing the children talk about their lives. This can also allow the child to feel like they belong and accepted and understand their culture. It might be easier to make classes more friendly and useful if teachers pay attention to students' identities and the languages they speak. Kim and Ishimaru, 2021. To help English learning students, we need to see their native language and culture as strengths, not weaknesses. Students often feel their weaknesses. We need to ensure them that their culture and or language is not a weakness. We can help the child in the classroom, all of the children, in the classroom by addressing their social and emotional needs and helping them build strong relationships with their families. Thank you for listening.